Hello everybody, it's the HBJ doing some exploring today at the Old Joliet State Prison. We're our overview. We're going to take our walk. Apparently you got to take a walk outside this gate, go to the next gate, and then you end up back here at the end. As you're walking through, they got a bunch of history. Obviously this place opened in the 1800s. I loved how people used to dress back in the day. But yeah, we're going to go into shit, figure shit out. They used to film some really cool fucking movies here. Natural Born Killers was filmed here. I think there was a movie with Johnny Depp as like a cop or something filmed here. I think Prison Break was filmed here. There's a handful of shit that was filmed here. So actually some other ones are slipping my mind, but some good movies. You get dickheads who fucking destroy shit. But as you see, this is all made of limestone. Every fucking thing in Joliet was made of limestone back then. So it lasts forever. Forever and fucking ever. You see the cuts of these stones. Just like the fucking pyramids, they had to cut these at the quarry and bring them here and set them. Thousands and thousands of them just for this fucking wall. But they have haunted prison here in the winter time, or in the October months, and we're about to approach the east gate where there's guard towers, and we're going to enter. I'm thinking I might have to do a lot of pausing here to get my map out, because I'm going to have to see where the fuck I am and where the fuck we're going. I'm just not going to wander around aimlessly like a dum-dum. So let's figure this shit out, and let's do it. East gate right here. Entrance to the east gate. Old Joliet Prison tour check-in and gift shop. Pause time. And we're back. In this industrial building. Got lockers and shit. Let's check this out. Industries building. Obviously, through time and through assholes, things get ruined. I'm kind of off the beaten path of the map already, so we'll see. This is a yard, considered a yard, and we got guard towers, basketball hoops. Can imagine if those were actually up. This place was from the 1800s, so I'm assuming that's kind of new. 1960, remodeled. Department of Public Safety. Governor Joseph Bibb. What's this? Interesting. Illinois Correctional Industries. A couple bathrooms, a sink. Some kind of hall this is. And obviously they put everything over the stone. I'm gonna ask questions. Did you guys check down there what was in there?
Yeah, it's just closed off.
Of course.
It's all flooded. You can see a little bit, but about ground level, and then there's a bunch of cans and stuff. Anything good in here?
It looks like an old just hangout building.
Oh, okay, cool.
So here's the basketball rims. Who knows how old this is? How many fights broke out playing hoops out here? Some more rims over there. This is actual yard shit because you got these got to be old as dirt, and then you got kind of like pull-up bars. I'm assuming those were for free weights. Who the fuck knows what this was? Thinking maybe, and I'm dumb so I could be wrong, this here could have been something to do with like handball, being that that was kind of something to do back in the day. These kind of look like newer basketball rims, but who knows, they could be old as dirt too. Outdoor showers. Obviously the plumbing looks newer, but understood. We got this building. Let's see what this building is. Obviously it's all made so you can't go up or in. The Honor Dorm. This building was erected in the 1800s. A workshop. They, the late summer of '79, they filmed the Blues Brothers here. Interesting, cool. Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi here taking film of the movie, taking pictures with the guards. Cool shit. Keep out everywhere else, but the yard department, interesting. Maybe we are gonna explore a lot more than originally thought. We'll see what we got here today, folks. Be interesting to see if we can actually get in some of these places. Another fence going in from yard to yard. I wonder if that pole had lights on it at some point. Another guard tower. Obviously now it's got cameras, but I'm sure it had a guard up there at one point. Locked and loaded, baby. Let's see what this building is. We'll go in and then we'll see what the sign says. Can't go up the stairs, but have you met JP Com? So, doesn't really show, but you could see all the different fucking layers of paint. Jesus Christ. You can see at least 6 or 7 minimum. Good Lord. Painting over the stone. You hear water somewhere. There's stairs going there, going up. Let's see if we could see where the water's coming from. The roof, because it just rained on us a little bit. All right, let's go back where we came so we don't miss anything. Maybe the sign will tell us what building this is. Actually, we have another door, fire department. So this is probably the fire department we were just in. Yeah, a single truck in here with all their gear. Interesting. Yep, the fire department. 1893 they came out with the fire department. Let's check out what it has to say about this tower. And then we'll go in this building and we'll just keep making our way around. Tower and tunnels, obviously can't go in the tunnels. But the Old Joliet Prison faced repeated calls for its closure 50 years after it was open because it was dirty and dangerous. Yeah, well, it's a prison. What do you expect? It's a fucking prison. So we'll check this building first, and then we'll come back to the one over here. Cool limestone little garden area. Definitely something in here. Got fenced off. What the fuck was this place? This is locked. I can't really tell what was in here. It looks like a toilet. Interesting. This building was a mattress factory. That's what it says anyway. Here we go, remodeled in 1950. Well, it's hard to read. You're gonna have to clean that because it says remodeled in 1950, but you can't really read anything else. We're gonna just keep zigzagging until we get to everything we can anyway. This was the other opening to come in that fucking weird ass room we were just in. Here's a bathroom. Obviously you got the toilets here. Some sinks. I don't know what that is. But I'm assuming this whole place was it. That was all showers, I'm guessing. So this is, I'm assuming, a shower room, bathroom type place. There was a book inside the main place that had abandoned places, so we might have to check. Buy one of those books. Keep out. Don't know what this place is. Looks like it's fallen apart and have caught fire at some point. Obviously you could see the burnt wood. Interesting. Now we should double back. Let's go in this place. It's got a nice arch ish. Cells. Go up the ladder to something. So these are some cells. So thin you could barely fit in. This is what a standard cell looked like. 1,000,001 different fucking colors of paint, which wasn't good for you. Your toilet and your steel cot. But this is it. Literally. Zero room for shit. Talk about an intimate headquarters for a jail. That's it. Let's say the cot is not even 6 feet. If I lay down there, my head and toes would touch, and I'm 5'7" on a good day. So let's give a walking total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 paces from wall to wall. Not big living quarters at all. They're all like that. You have a little slot there and a little slot there. I'm assuming the lower slot. The top slot's where they can talk to you. The bottom slot's where they can hand you shit like food. Yeah, they open this up, pull it down, slide in your shit. Look at all the fucking paint coming down. Just crazy. This one doesn't even have a bed no more. Now this one's super old school. It's got the bars and everything. You can go upstairs. I'm sure there's more upstairs. I've been wanting to come here for quite a long time. The original cell, 1858. That's what they looked like in 1858. 900 cells, the east and west cell houses. I'm guessing these two are the east and west cell houses. Yeah. 1858 and remodeled in 1943. The 1851 original cell, which I'm assuming is that. There. It looks like anyways. Yes. That's that. It says there. Can't read it, but on the picture you can. It says 1851 original cell constructed in 1853. Last of the Illinois medieval prisons. Ad Lie, Stevenson, governor, director, blah, 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 blah. And then they got the wardens and stuff. That's the original cell, apparently. Turn off lights to conserve energy. No smoking. So I'm assuming this was an admin room. Old school heater. Old school desk with a bookshelf. Love fucking history. These are punch cards. This is what they used to have for punch cards back in the day. They slide right in here, pull it, punch it, put it back. And as you can see, everything is still made of stone. It's just covered in other shit. Coat rack, probably from forever ago. Another heater. Closet. Washroom, toilet. More bookshelves. Yeah, this has to be an admin room. Another office area. You can see through. Oh, this is the one we were just in. I just walked right back in like a fucking hump. The original area. Probably the original entrance area. Probably said there who was working. More offices. Okay, so we've gotten all that. We've just done the fire department. Let's see what this is. The Captain's Court, 1858. This was the Captain's Court. Interesting. If you were given a ticket, you had to say so on what your punishment was back in the day. How to punish you. Crazy. A guy worked up from guard to warden. Interesting. this building is here. Looks pretty interesting. Obviously you can't go in the front way, but there's a door to the side that's open. The powerhouse. Saw this as I was driving up. Before 1893 there was no power source here, so they built one. 1898 they purchased a new generator for $1,200, and in 1996 $407,000. So 1898 to 1996 it went from $1,200 to $407,000. I think this place closed in 92, so I don't know why they would upgrade, because I don't understand they're not having people here anymore, but it's still interesting. The 10,000 layers of paint. Imagine the files that were in there. What could have possibly been in there? Wow, an old closet. Let's see what this looks like. Obviously the doorknob's gone. Some more shelves. A window here, probably to talk to the people in the powerhouse, covered up. Obviously they got a screw in there. You're not going to be able to get in there. They did that purposely, knowing there's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Obviously a little hidden door. There's a powerhouse. Alright, back to the yard. We're gonna go back in and out. We got these tables again, just fucking corroding away. And then more basketball courts. Basketball had to be a big thing for prisoners, I'm guessing. More part of the powerhouse. There's that big tower. There's the mechanic shop. Machine shop. We're gonna check the machine shop, and then we're gonna go to this building here. I think we might have been to. I don't know if we've been to the machine shop yet, but we'll find out in a minute. The yard. Everyone's dressed like typical prisoners. They had baseball games. Just people walking around, happy to be out of their fucking cells. Interesting. Let's see the machine shop. I think maybe we've been in here, maybe we haven't. But yeah. Filing cabinets. This would be super cool to explore. Another gate to get out of the prison with another guard tower. Shops and vocational schools, teaching people about bikes, laundry. Helping the war effort. There it is. Following the Second World War. Surplus military clothing. Boy, would I have liked to get my hands on some of that. 430,000 military garments were processed here. That's cool. Around Christmas time, back in the day, inmates would fix old fucked up toys and give them back to underprivileged kids. You know what? I can dig that. Library entrance. What is this place? Is this the library? Yes. Library. Under the Warden Reagan, it grew up to 17 grand in books. Well, we're about to check this shit out. Let's go check out the fucking library. Let's look in here first, even though it's locked. What's this? This is probably the library. There's gotta be another entrance. There's just got to be. Is there another entrance over there?
You can go in the stairs.
Okay.
But not much to see inside.
No.
Yeah.
Interesting. That guy looked like white as fuck. Little Asian. Definitely sounded like a Swedish accent. I could be wrong. But got the razor wire up there. Even with the razor wire, how the fuck? What do you plan on? Like, you'd have to come up on this thing, throw a grappling hook up there, or even a grappling hook with fucking knots in it and try and climb up. But then you got these fucking guard towers. No chance you wouldn't be seen. Not much to see. You nuts. This is awesome. This is all old wood. You could tell. This was, look, it's still made of that limestone, man. I'm guessing these are bathrooms, obviously. This is the, where you would check out books, obviously. Probably storage and reading areas. Another entrance. Don't want to open the door and get in trouble. We're having a pretty good tour so far, 27 minutes in. Thought it would be longer. 205, room 205. What's that up there? I'm guessing an old clock of some sort. Interesting, they got electrical outlets so fucking high in here. Yeah, everything is just, there's no breaking this down. That's steel. And then obviously this comes open and you can take stuff out of here, but man, they really, you ain't getting in if they don't want you to. This is super cool. See, this is why you still check shit out. You're not to check shit out. There's not much there. You still go because I think everything's fucking cool. I love history. I love old shit. So, whatever that is there, obviously, it's old as dirt. The only thing I don't like is, with all the walking you're doing here, that there's no way to park and come in. There's got to be a different way to do this. But I guess this works. So here's the other yard. We'll just keep going all the way around the circle until we've hit everything. As of right now, we've completely hit everything. Definitely going to come back, hopefully, for a night tour and a guided tour. The laundry. So this is the laundry on the bottom. The top is the library, the bottom's the laundry. Had donkeys pulling the laundry. 1895. Laundry area is closed. What's this? This has to be remade. No fucking chance this is new. Make a new heart and a new spirit. This has to be the old church. Look but don't touch. The old confessionals. In a hardcore prison like this, you have your confessionals. Wild. For everybody who watches, or is going to watch, or someday will watch, that's religious. This is what you get. Not a big area. Churches, I don't believe are meant to be big anyways. But cool how these are all jagged out. Guessing this is for either the pastor or the band or somebody who reads stuff. Obviously, if you've been to church, you know that's where they keep the wine and the wafers. Oh, they screwed it in. Would have liked to know it was in there. See if you can see in there. Oh, it looks like there's a door opening. We'll check it out. So that other one looks like there's an opening over here. We'll check it out. That's the one cool thing about having the phone with the camera, that I can put it up there and I can see what was inside, just in case. Make time serve you. Got no bench. I'm guessing this is a school of some sort. Yep, school. Pretty smart. One of the wardens said, hey, if these people get educations, they reduce their chances of going back to prison. No shit, Sherlock. And I'm sure back in the day, back in the day, a lot of people who were not 1% educated. This is all chained up. It's hard to see because of the reflection. Let me see if I can help that out. That's another room that would have been super cool if it was open. Got another bench. West cell block entrance. Oh, so that was the east on that side. Now this is the west. Back to the picture they showed of the original cell. Oh, another personal basketball area. This must have been for high-profile inmates. Really bad motherfuckers. They get there. This is their yard time. This is all you get, razor wire on top of the fence. And you get a ball in that hoop. That's it. Little exercise. This must have been for the real tough fuckers. And if you want something, or going in and out, you have to put your shit through there to get cuffed and uncuffed. Alright. Let's see. Can't go up. Looks like a storage closet. This could be anything. These cells look a little different. This cell actually has a chair and a desk. Still the same amount of paint everywhere chipping. 240, 239, yep. And this one's got a mirror. How many fucking inmates have you seen looking in this fucking mirror at themselves? And a light. They got a light too. Interesting. Shelves. Oh, so this is to be solitary. But this can't be. Because you got shelves and desks. Here you go. Here's the bunks. So you couldn't even take a shit in this thing.
You can stand, you can lie. Those are your fucking choices. And then, if you're in bed, you're more money, shh, take your shit. That's your face. Just right there.
I'm guessing this has to be solitary-ish. Let me see if I can turn, yeah, a little light. Let's go back to the previous one because it looks dark. Yeah, same shit. What's that? Oh. Power outlet? Are you kidding me? That has to be new. Obviously a fire started on that. So you've seen just how small these things are. Fire hose. Interesting. That's how you get your food. These doors were taken off completely. Would have been something if they would have actually kept the bed in this one. They had an actual view of how tiny this is. So crazy.
You got your bed in here? Okay.
Some sort of electrical room.
Oh, yeah, that definitely came out a lot better.
Guessing that was mail.
I forgot what that was called. The catwalk is on top. What was that called that went between the cells? That room, do you remember?
The one in between where you crossed over?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this side was actually solitary confinement because as you walked out, or as you walked in from that side, there was a single basketball hoop with razor wire around. So I'm thinking you had to be some kind of real fuck up to be in this place to only be able to go into there for exercise time.
Right.
So like, and the rooms in here are twice as small, but this, if you went to the other cell block, it showed that this was, because these ones were with the bars, these ones were built first. And man, the one that had the bunk beds in there, you literally had enough room to stand, and that was it.
Right.
Jesus. And the 700 layers of paint.
Where's the other cell block that's open?
It's on the completely other side. It's
okay.
somewhere over there, but when you go, you'll see there's like a administration building and then like a few cells. And then right in between, there's like a
general pop, huh?
No, a single cell outside.
Oh, okay.
And then you like all these other things where they say renovated, you can't read shit, something like that, but on the wall. But there's like they have these things here that tells you what they are.
Right.
There's a picture of when they first made it, so you can read it clear as day, and it says the original cell at this place. Nice. Super cool. Yeah.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem. So yes, this is the West Cell House. In riot gear. 1975 riot. We're gonna have to do some research on that. Just imagine this place being colder than fuck in the fucking wintertime. Couldn't imagine. Good Lord. Makes me happy I never took up the life of a fucking criminal, I'll tell you that shit. Visiting room. This is the visiting room. Another guard tower. The visiting room's closed off for the day. It's an administration building from the 1860s. Wonder if that's newer or old. $1951. It's probably when this was renovated. Smells like it. Obviously this is beat to shit. Let's get the light on and see if we can see anything in there. Here we go again. Same type of cells. One with the... So this is it. Here's the wall. There's the wall. You have enough room from the width of my shoulders to stand. And you hit a partner. Just fucking... No way. We're gonna move quite quickly because this is the same setup as the other place. There's no need to fuck around in here. I mean, they have more cells up there. Same shit, I'm assuming. Catwalk. The old lights. Just think there has been some really horrific fucking prisoners in this place. Some of them that were serial killers, some that were well known, some that's not stayed off the radar, but motherfucker. To come here, you had to be a motherfucker. Turn off the light. Head back to our entrance. This has to be something interesting. Maybe a little warden room, emergency exit. Not warden room, but like an overview room for the guard. Closed cell view. Another fire hose. We're coming towards the end of the tour. Oh, that's what it is. When you walk in, the stairs bring you up here. Okay, we're almost done for the day. This is the east cell house. So you got the east and the west. So I don't know where the fuck that other place was. I mean, it didn't look half bad when it was actually taken care of and cleaned. But motherfucker, this place has been around since the 1800s. $200 fucking years. 1800, 1900, 2000. 25 years into the 2000s. Fucking sweating like a motherfucker. These can't tell exactly what it is. Let's walk across. If that's a real eagle, that will be cool as a motherfucker. I don't think it is though. But that's a cool thing to have out. A fake eagle probably keeps the birds away because the windows are busted out. This is the dining hall. Of course this place isn't open. Here we go. That back wall is probably where they went through the line to get their food, and this was full of fucking tables. Wow, look how big this motherfucker was. 1987. From 1858 to 1904, there was not a present dining area in the grounds. They were made to eat all their food in their cells. God damn. In 1949, it says they observed an inmate's first meal as a typical prison fare. Interesting. God, I love fucking history. Alright. I think this is all coming to an end. I think we've already seen this shit. Bunch of old shit, burnt shit from fires. Looks like old dining tables, probably from the dining room. I mean, theoretically I can jump up and get in there, but I'm asking myself to get fucking hurt there. Yep, fire. I don't know how there was a fire in there. Nothing but burnt fucking wood in here. Definitely was a fire. Everything in here is burnt to a crisp. Somebody had to have started that. Shit like that don't start on its own. Alright. We're back at the beginning again. The mattress factory. Let's take a look in the mattress factory. Look in here in this burnt up industrial factory. And then we're gonna head out of here. It was definitely a good tour. We're definitely gonna come back and do a fucking guided tour. Let people tell us all about this shit. Maybe allow us into different places. 1939. Mattress factory. Doo-doo-doo. Illinois Corrections. 10 Industries. So we've been in and out of almost everywhere we're allowed. Let's check out this part of the industrial area that's torn and burnt down. Oh yeah, burnt down. Just don't get how everything just fucking burns. It's not like it's gonna spread. Everything's in a fucking case of fucking concrete and limestone. The office area, the industrial area. Super cool. Alright. Saw the industry building, we saw everything. We looked at all this on the way in. One more look at the lockers. Who knows what the fuck those were for? Probably when you worked in the mattress factory, you got a locker with your work shit. And then this, whatever this building is, the Industries building. I didn't look at this on the way in. Building bikes, trikes, all sorts of other shit. Chairs, lots of chairs, tables. 1903, they were allowed to produce, basically using state labor by 19. So there we go. There we have it. The Old Joliet State Penitentiary. I enjoyed it 100%. Have a good one, bud.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Enjoyed that 100,000%. You can go across the street. I don't know what's over there, but we're gonna go back this way, and I think I'm going to purchase a book of abandoned places, so the HBJ has more places to check out. How's it going?
Good. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Loved it. But yeah, this is the old haunted prison. If you've ever, my friend Jesse used to be part of the haunt. It was a thing he loved to do most. Always, every year. I'd always see him, give him a big hug. He has since passed away. Jesse was a good dude. How's it going? But yeah, it was the haunted house at Joliet's pretty cool. Hit the wall up again. Stop at my car, get my wallet, and buy that book. There's actually two of them. I think I'm just gonna buy one. Because I always try and look shit like that up on Google, and it really takes me a whole lot of nowhere. So interesting, their catwalks are covered in razor wire. How's it going? Super friendly people, don't even fucking say hi back. Gotta love it. Old Joliet Prison. Alright, gonna get to the car. We'll look more at the things in the middle with the history, and then we'll finish the video as we're walking inside. Hopefully. Knock on wood. Interestingly enough, too, I didn't even drink any of my drink while I was in there. And of course, I forgot my wallet because I put my fucking head over it. Like the fucking Gugoots I am. Interesting. People from Iowa, Michigan, people from Indiana, all over the place just to come to Joliet Penitentiary. Minnesota, obviously Illinois, California, Tennessee. Awesome. Let's flip it one more time. So an unidentified prisoner from 1890. Unidentified prison official from 1915. We were in there. That's the west, I want to say. Life in Joliet Prison. Sensational exposition of life. Interesting. Look at the hat he's wearing. That's so fucking cool. So So there was a woman's prison too in here. $50 reward. Escaped last night. So there was 3 guys who escaped, 6 tried, 3 escaped, and they caught them pretty quickly too. Here's the crimes that they were in there for. Common offenses in 1898: burglary or robbery. 386 people were in here for robbing somebody. Ain't that some crazy shit? Burglary or larceny, murder. 140 for murder. Larceny. Crimes against people. Crimes against property. Oh man. Unidentified prisoners. These look like a barbershop quartet right there. They're chaplain's assistants in 1915. The prison band. Oh yeah. The prison honor band. The warden's family. There's the last place we looked where they were making shit. Look at playing croquet in the yard. Surprised they gave these guys weapons like that, but unidentified photographs, so obviously no idea who these people were. Our friend is gone. It's probably for when one of the wardens passed. More stuff being built on the prison, probably partially by the prisoners themselves. Little graveyard of a prisoner weeping outside a graveyard. Colorado, huh? So we've seen a lot of different license plates out here all over the country. So that's it. That's Joliet Penitentiary from the self-guided tour. I'm going to take a picture of the visitor center and we're going to call it a day. At least a sign for the visitor center. Here we go. Visitors Center. Well, folks, it's the HBJ. Another place, another exploration. HBJ out.